So I'm done writing my book and I'm sending it to a few friends of mine to proofread it and to make sure it makes sense, story flows, and to get their thoughts before I make a lot of copies of the book. I'm not making any money from the book, I'm simply giving it away for free. I'm going to send it to every news anchor, every radio personality, every judge, every prosecutor, every public defender, every law firm, every lawyer. This book is just to raise awareness. So far, I'm getting flooded with compliments on the very first page of the book. If you know me well, I don't do well with compliments, but I do find it very weird and strange that people are letting me know that this is true, and they didn't know this. Odd. The very first page of the book reads author's notes. I pretty much say in so many words, when you're talking and or communicating with someone, don't look at that person. Look to the side, look down, look up. One of the reasons for that is when you're looking at someone while they're speaking, or even while you're speaking, you're not using the full capability of your brain because you are thinking of what that person looks like. You are thinking in your head while that person is ranting away. This person's shirt is really ugly. This person is ugly. This person's nose is too big. I wonder what race that this person is. This person is fucking hot. I wonder how this person is in the bedroom. I wonder if I can get this person in the bedroom. Pretty much the bottom line is, if you look that way while the person is talking, you are not using a spot in your brain to figure out and judge that person by human nature secretly. That spot is now empty so you can comprehend and understand what that person is saying more. So you look to the side, rant away, talk away. Now it's not about my own pleasure. It's about what you're talking about. Now I'm actually listening, believe it or not. There's that saying, good eye contact. I'm not too sure I agree with that. Good eye contact means good bullshit. Good eye contact means it's a good time for you to profile me. Good eye contact means it's a good time for you not to listen to me. Good eye contact means it's a great, good time for you to be distracted by the way that I look and the way that you look. Here's some simple, basic, common sense. You guys may call it psychology. When you're at a bar, just look around. Just glance. When you hear a guy listening to a girl, do you really think that guy is paying attention to that girl and what she is talking about? That guy doesn't give two fucking shits of what that girl is talking about. All that guy is thinking is, this girl got some nice cleavage. This girl is pretty fucking hot. This girl I want to take home. All that guy is thinking, what can I say to impress this girl to get what I want? And that whole time, that girl is actually thinking that this motherfucker actually cares about what she's talking about. I am truly sorry, darling. There isn't one thing in this world that you can say that that guy or me give one rat's fucking ass. He just wants to sleep with you more than fucking likely. It's common sense. Do you, honest to God, truly believe that that same guy at the bar, if he couldn't look at you and he had to look this way while you're ranting away, do you really think that it would be worth it? No, that's why there's a thing called eye candy. That's why there's a thing called cleavage. That's why there's a thing called color coordination. He wants to sleep with you, honey. Nothing more. Everything that you're talking about is... it's meaningless. You didn't know this. You're in a Zoom meeting. You're law enforcement. You're a banker. You're a stockholder. You're a millionaire. You're a CEO. You're a business owner operator. And you are having a Zoom meeting. There are tons of people, even two people. Don't look at that computer screen when they're talking. When they're talking, look this way, look that way, look down, look up. You're going to process more. Your business is going to be more beneficial. True story. If I'm looking at you, it's either because I want something from you, I'm trying to sleep with you, or trying to judge you to see how you get by in life looking like that. If you're an ugly motherfucker, you should not be looked at. If you're an ugly motherfucker, you should not be in a Zoom meeting video-wise. You should be audio. That's just the reality of it. Hey, don't feel bad when people look at me. They think some other stuff. Kind of when I was put in prison, to be honest with you. That's the reality of it. Did you ever listen to the radio? When you listen to the radio, you're actually listening to what that person is saying. You're fully getting information from that so-called radio personality and the news. Because the only thing that is being filled up in your brain that's taking up space is you're paying attention to drive. And that doesn't really take too much space in your head. That's an exercise and a muscle that you've developed over the years. So now you love the radio. You got the information as much as you're going to get it. Now it's easy to see what the radio personality looks like. Before in the 90s, it wasn't as easy. Now, once you find out what that radio personality looks like, you're somewhat disappointed. At the very least, the suspense is over with. Before it was a mystery. Before it was a surprise. Mystery and surprises are good. Now when you listen to the radio and you're back in your car, now you have a face to match the voice. And it's not as interesting. It's not as fun. So, when you're talking to someone, don't look at them. Look the other way. That's when you're a really good friend and you're really listening to see if you could help out. Let me ask you bitches something. Be honest. I won't get mad. What do you think about when you see me? Can you imagine, hypothetically, I'm okay. Can you imagine, hypothetically, if you just heard my voice on the radio, but you had no idea what the fuck that I look like? Can you imagine, hypothetically, and I'm going to go bonkers with this one. Can you imagine, hypothetically, that my name was attorney, blah, 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 blah? It would be a big difference. Definitely would have never went to prison. Could have had my $500,000 home. Come on, don't bullshit yourself. What do you think about me when you see me? I'll tell you what I think about you when I see you. I'll give it to you. Can you be honest? It's okay. I heard it all before, trust me. You're not going to tell me nothing new. I don't like that you wear all black, Eric. Why? Black is dark. Black means you're up to something. Black is scary. Okay. You know, if a Rottweiler was pink, the Rottweiler wouldn't be as scary, correct? One of the main reasons why Rottweilers have the reputation that they have, it's not fully because they're big, with big heads. That's part of it, but that's not all of it. I don't even think that's most of it. It's because that Rottweiler is black with a little brown. But if that same Rottweiler was pink, the whole world would be saying, oh my God, I want to pet the dog. I want to pet the pink dog. You know that, right? Think about it. Someone's walking down the street with the fucking Rottweiler. The average person walks that way. It's dark. That same person walks down the street with the Rottweiler, and that Rottweiler is pink. You're going to have a lot of people and a lot of kids running up to that dog. But it's okay. I like the honesty. That shit makes me happy. We don't have to waste any time. What else do you think about me when you look at me? Go ahead. Here, let me help you out, okay? When I look at you, I see a little boy. When I look at you, I see that you're very insecure. When I look at you, I think you have a lot of mommy and daddy issues. When I look at you, I think you have a lot to prove. When I look at you, I think that you need as many as friends as you can get to fill up all of those empty spots inside of you. When I look at you, you would never, ever, ever, never, ever say one word to me in person and treat me the way that I have been treated. Because I'm a Rottweiler. Your turn. You still don't want to talk about it. We don't like that White Sox hat, Eric. Reminds me of Chicago garbage from the South Side. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Your skin color, we don't know what to make of that. You pretty much scare us, Eric. I know I do. I know. I know. Can I ask you another question? If you don't mind. You're Mr. Law Enforcement. You're Miss Law Enforcement. You're Miss Big fucking Brother over here. Big fucking government. Sure you are. Have you ever tortured anyone before in your life? If our homeland was under attack and there were terrorists roaming around and someone asked you to extract information out of this person, whether they know something or not, when that person is screaming off the top of his lungs, would you feel bad? Do you have what it takes to stay there and let him scream all fucking night long? It's a simple question. No. No, you haven't, have you? No. No, you haven't made it that far up in the government, have you?